You know what I'm saying? Because them man came to the
Right,
Emirates and you know what I mean. And St. James Park, it was a Gabriel late minute set piece. Right, we didn't beat a 10-man Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Yeah, we have Villa Park. We lost. You know what I'm saying? I don't count Tottenham away as a big game. They're
nah.
18th. You know what I'm saying? So
You see the first win against Tottenham. That one gave a lot of the fans false hope.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But like you said, bro, like that one is not even. It's not. You wouldn't even use it as a measuring table as to see where the team was at. But a lot of people, yeah, we beat Tottenham. We smashed them. Therefore, yeah, this team's it. Therefore, Eze's it. But apart from that game, them 2 games, Eze hasn't performed. The team hasn't really performed well. And the thing that I found that astounding is, especially you were just mentioning it before I came on. Big up to Dan Potts on the Arsenal roundabout.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them, not the negative ones, when you ask them, is the football we're playing an issue? They're saying, oh, this season I've seen some of the best football I've seen. I'm like, what? Like, what are you watching? Bro, like, give me one game we've played good football this season or it was good to watch. Apart probably from the Tottenham games or the Champions League games.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. You have to leave the Premier League to find a complete performance. And I don't think that's a lot to ask when we're in April. We're in mid-April and we haven't seen a complete game of football this deep in it. You know what I mean? And this
is crazy, man.
Yeah, and this is the reason why
one game in the Premier League, apart from the Tottenham games, and maybe in the beginning of the season, where I think
maybe, and I'm reaching here. Maybe the Sunderland at home game. I think we did that. I think that was a 3-0. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
and the Leeds one at the beginning of the season, I think we beat them 4-0.
Yeah, well, it was 5, but that was a lot of set pieces still. Yeah. That was a Zubimendi, Worley, and a bunch of set pieces. So the fact that we're having to reach and scourge and do dumpster dives to find a good performance is one of the reasons why. Yeah, I don't think we can. Brother, Atletico is going to give us problems if we get through. And on the other end of it, there's
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people, when we capitulated against Atletico, capitulated against us. They're thinking that's the Atletico we're gonna get now. Are you mad?
Yeah, but you know what's coming, right? You know what's gonna happen. It's the agenda and the narrative is gonna run. Yeah, we beat them in the league phase. The same thing they said about Bayern when Bayern knocked us out in 23-24. You know the script.
We are not ready.
Yeah, we know it, man. This is gonna be a completely different Atletico, and should we get by them? We got Luis Enrique over there who just made light work of Liverpool home and away. Or you're going to have a Bayern Munich team who, when we played them, never had Luis Diaz, never had Jamal Musiala. You know what I'm saying? So we have to somehow shithouse this because I don't think we're going to go out. But on Sunday is where I'm looking. Because right now, I'm looking at Manchester City, and they're like, okay, we slapped Chelsea 3-0, and they can't wait to play us again. They're looking forward to playing us. I'm not sure if I have enough nerve to watch that game, bro. You know what I'm saying? I might just turn off my phone for 2 hours and then turn it back on to get the result because I don't.
You know what I'm gonna be like? I'm gonna be like these top gooners where when we win, they're all screaming best team in the world, best team in Europe. And as soon as we lose, they go back in their cages and in their rabbit holes. Bro, I'm going to be locked up in my rabbit hole. Good.
It was weird yesterday, man. I swear because I was talking to Matt, the Southern Gooner, before he went on stream,
Yeah,
and he
big
was
up,
like,
man.
"You're going to be on the roundup," and I'm like, "Okay,
Yeah,
who you got with you?" Because I know that the top Gooners they travel in packs and they might mob you. But when I tuned in, bro, it was all us. It was DJ, it was Kenny, it was Shane, and I'm like, "Where these men at?" I know that Dan Poss has a wonderful channel and does great things. How are they going to leave Dan hanging like that? Now they make Dan looking like he's picked aside when he's supposed to be the host, and the man them can have a conversation about
yeah.
the reason why we don't
There
believe.
was no debate yesterday. I watched like 5 minutes of it, and I was like, I know what these men are gonna say already.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I tuned in and I was like, I'm seeing Lee, I'm seeing Matty, I'm seeing was Jez on there? I think Shane was
no,
on there.
this was none of it. It was Matt, Shane, Kenny, DJ,
Yeah,
and
DJ was on
yeah,
there.
DJB. Yeah, that was it.
And I'm
And
like, this ain't gonna be debatable.
yeah,
I know what these brothers are gonna say because I'm preaching the same thing they're preaching.
yeah, yeah.
So
I hear it, man.
I just thought, you know what, I got in there, showed face, and then jumped back out because I was like, I know what these lot are gonna say.
Yeah, it's big facts, man. George said we play football like it's on an Excel spreadsheet. Yeah, brother, playing numbers. You know what I mean? It's like probability in this, accuracy by volume.
You know,
Just
at this
forces in the
point,
box.
an Excel spreadsheet is less complicated than how we play football.
Yeah, but you can make it complicated. You can make formulas that throw off shit. You know what I mean? Like if you just putting in numbers, but them geeks that put all these formulas in and their shit change colors when you hit tab.
Yeah.
It just complicate everything. Yeah, anyone who likes Arteta doesn't watch football, brother. Yeah, they're kids. There must be kids. There is no way you can be a grown man who watch actual football early in the late 90s, mid 2000s, and then
you mentioned the younger lot. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, was it? Yeah, yesterday. I went in the supermarket, my local one, and I know the security fella there.
Mm-hmm.
And he was bantering with one of this young kid. This young kid had like an Arsenal top on, yeah. And he was taking the mick out of him because I think the security there supports Tottenham. So there's a little back and forth, obviously. You got this big security guard bantering with a kid. This kid looked like he was about 12. Telling him, "Oh, your team's this, your team's that." I found it funny. when I asked him, I go, I was thinking he's a little kid, like I'm not gonna get onto him, like he's about 12.
Yeah.
I thought I asked him one question, and I go, if Arteta doesn't win nothing, what's your stance? And he goes, no, he has to go. It's too long. And I was like, all right, cool, respect. I respect it. He's like, no, it's too long. We haven't won anything for too long. He's got to go. And I was like, at the end of the day, I walked off and I was smiling because it was just kind of refreshing.
Yeah.
One of the young bucks, the younger generation, actually have some standards. I like some of the older heads, respectfully, that seem like their standards when it comes to this football club are just non-existent, or it's a lot of this positive, toxic nature, or just be positive. And I'm like, enough with your positive toxicity because it's got us nowhere. You like just back their team, and I'm like, it's not good enough. To win's enough, and is enough. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. You know what? The on that line, there's this guy that used to you probably know him because he streams with Turkish all the time. He used to be on the show with Turkish. The guy James, they used to be on AFTV because he comes off as a very positive guy. Always find the silver lining in the clouds, and even he has said he has come around to say even if Mikel wins the Premier League, he wants him gone because of the football. This guy, Mr. Positive, he has come around and be like, bro, I can't watch this anymore. Like, imagine paying the highest ticket prices in London to go watch your football team not play football when David Raya is the man of the match week in, week out. Like, this can't be and this guy played for us.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He played for us when we used to cut teams open. Now we were leaky at the back. Pause. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have that problem, Mikel. You about to get You got David Raya about to get his third Golden Glove, right? You about to have the best defense in the Prem for the third year running. So you don't have the leaking goals problem. Matter of fact, the only reason why you have a superior goal difference on Man City right now is because your defense is supreme. Now you're being exposed that you can't coach an attack, bro. Because I've seen way too many managers do a number on you. I'm seeing Iraola. I'm seeing Emery. I'm seeing all these other managers.
Bro, it's so easy. It's so easy to play against us. Yeah, I'm gonna break it down very very simply. Yeah, is we spend a lot of time, as you can see against Bournemouth, passing the ball at the back.
Mm-hmm.
You press our defense to the point they gotta kick the ball forward, and then Gokeres ain't no hold up man. So you're getting that ball back, and then you just run at us. Yeah. That's how easy it is to play against Arsenal. They like to dilly-dally on the ball at the back. You press them. We're gonna kick the ball. We'll have to kick the ball because we're getting overly pressed. And it's not like we kick the ball and we can win it. Or you think, yeah, Gokeres will hold up the ball if he gets the ball. Nah. He'll lose the ball. And then the opposition's got the ball back and they're running at you again. And that's the same. That's what we saw against Bournemouth. We saw it against Southampton as well. Bro, we got outclassed by a championship manager, man.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's not just
it's easy to play against Arsenal. Like, the thing is, in that first leg against Sporting, if they had an actual person that can pull the ball in the back of the net, it would be squeaky bum time in this second leg, man.
Bro, David Raya was our man of the match.
That's what, bro. When the goalkeeper is your man of the match, yeah, it's a big problem.
Yeah, massive problem, bro. Honestly, I don't know what we go from here. Like, because one, I know we're not winning the Champions League, so this is just going to be kicking the can down the road and putting more minutes in the players that needed for the running. But the injuries now I'm hearing that Declan Rice hasn't even trained and all this stuff, but we know he's going to play. And we know he's gonna, because what are his options? Doesn't have any options. He's not playing. Like, goddamn, Norgard has played 56 Premier League minutes this year, bro. You know, he's not, even if he is fit, he is not match fit or match sharp. You know what I mean? So that's why he hasn't, looked like he's earned the trust of Mikel, because Mikel ain't playing him. You know what I mean? And now all of a sudden Declan ain't played, or Zubameni and Declan have overload on him. And if one of them has to play tonight. One of them has to.
The thing is with Norgard, he hasn't even played in the second fiddle games to even be up to scratch when you can call up on him. And that's the problem. Bro, he played against Southampton and it was like, oh yeah, what do I do again? But that's how a lot of these players are playing. They're like, oh, what am I supposed to do? Bro, they look confused. It's like when they get the ball in midfield. Bro, I've never seen so many players in midfield get the ball in midfield and they're second guessing themselves whether am I meant to pass it that way or this way.
Yeah.
Bro, do you know how mad that sounds, yeah?
Yeah. Did you see
Bro, it's like literally we get the ball in midfield and the players are like, do I even pass it forward? Am I meant to pass it forward?
Yeah. That's why the attack is so slow and so lethargic on the build-up, because I'm sure you've seen that clip of Declan Rice passing the ball to Odegaard and he just hot potatoes it back to him twice, and Declan is turning, hey, bro, turn and go that way.
But that's what I'm saying. This team is so focused on ball retention. It's like they forget the objective of the game is to score and win. Yeah. And that's why so many times, again and again and again, how many times have we sat here, me, you, DJB, Matty, blah, blah, Lee, whatever, and said, when we play games against anyone this season, it's like we don't play to win. We play not to lose.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you don't win the Premier League by drawing games. That's what relegation sides do.
Yeah.
It's got to the point where, like I just said, it's like the players question themselves whether they're meant to pass the ball forward or not. That's how bad our attack is. Because they're like, are we meant to pass it this way or are we not? That's how it looked. That Bournemouth game, if you look at the match again, it's like the players get the ball and we're in midfield. It's like, you're like, pass forward. Someone make a run. And the players are like, no, hold up. Just keep the ball. Just try to keep the ball. Like you're 3-0 up in a game.
Brother, you know what? If sometimes I wonder how we've stayed at top of the Premier League so long, and that's just reminds me just how poor the rest of the league has been, right? But when I look at our performances in a vacuum, and it's coming off the rails now at Southampton, and we got knocked out the final and lose to Bournemouth. But this was coming, brother, because even if we look at the Everton game at the Emirates, because Max got his late goal and it was hoopla and everyone was celebrating the youngest Premier League scorer in the history of the Premier League. Like people forget that was 89 minutes of shit. That goal for Gyökeres to open it up came in the 90th minute. We were getting ready to draw that. The only reason
we were shit for 90 minutes, and it was just we got lucky.
Yeah, we got lucky.
Like, no, but what you mean? We won 2-0.
Yeah, and that's what happens when you do results-based analysis,
Bro,
right?
And these poor performances have been coming. Look at the game before Everton. Look at the Wolves games. One of them we just scraped through the line, and one of them we drawed.
Yeah. So
against Wolves, you know.
Yeah, I think that was our worst performance of the season, even though we won the damn game. That's crazy to say. Because there were about 5 or 6 games I can say that's the worst performance of the season. And you can pick 5-6 games that will fit the bill. Because I could pick the Wolves game, you could pick the final, we could pick the Bournemouth game. Because if you remember, Ozzy, earlier on in the season when we were struggling to break teams down and we were only scoring set pieces, they were saying teams are facing it's low blocks. Brother, Bournemouth didn't play a low block against us. They moved. Even Southampton, championship side, they didn't play a low block against us. They moved to us. Even Mansfield in the FA Cup didn't play a low block. They just know that they can get at us, bro. It took Eze to come on in the FA Cup game to score the winner. And Eze had to give us a whirly in the second leg against goddamn Leverkusen to win that. Brother, we've been bailed out by set pieces, own goals, and individual brilliance as a systemically. Like that goal that Bournemouth scored against us for the 2-1 win. Cut teams open and scoring down the middle. That's Arsenal football. That's how we used to score goals. We ain't scoring no goals like that,
that's
bro.
What I'm saying. Like, I'm just thinking about it right now, and I'm trying to think of a collective performance this season in any competition. I can't think of one, to be honest with you. I can't think of a collective team performance where you could say, do you know what? The whole team played well and we won the game. You can't use the ref, can't use set pieces, you can't use individual brilliance. And I'm struggling. You know, all the excuses everyone comes up with, even us, the so-called negative ones, the rival fans. I can't think of one performance this season where you could say, do you know what? Arsenal won and they done it collectively. The defense was good, the attack was good, the midfield was good. It weren't no corners, it weren't no free kicks, it weren't no someone baiting us out. Yeah. I don't know if you can recall a performance, but I can't think. Nothing comes to mind for me.
Nah, the performances they're too few and far in between. Right? And yeah, we've been consistently playing this poorly, and that's one of the reasons when even when everyone was saying was done, 90% done, I was like, nah, bro, I'm at 15, I'm at 49.99%. I'm not even at 50 because the thing is, it wasn't that we were good that put us 9 points clear, bro. It's because Man City dropped points. Man City dropped points at West Ham away that put us back in the driver's seat. It was them imploding. It wasn't us pulling
Yeah,
away. Now they're putting a run of games together, and we are, it's coming off the rails for
that's
us
what I'm
because we
saying.
guys run.
We could have put them to the sword, man.
Right.
Like last time I spoke,
Literally.
I said, look at that performance. Look at this. Look at this. We should be 12, 15 points ahead.
Yeah.
12.15 points ahead. 12, 15 points ahead. I've said that about 4 or 5 times, man.
Yeah, the league should have been done, bro. I think the league should have been done at Wolves. We're 2-0 up against the worst team in the league. Like if when we were fourth and fifth and struggling to put Champions League runs together and all this shit, and the league leaders, Man City or Liverpool, in a title run-in, 2-0 up against the worst team in the league, that's a formality. Game done. But no, Arsenal decided to let Wolves score 2 goals on us against the best defense in the Premier League at the dying minutes. That's nerves.
It's pathetic, man.
You know what I mean? That's nerves because we've had these Man City come out and say, "Hey, we knew if we didn't win at Anfield, which they haven't won in for time, that the league would have been over." So they know that they were on the ropes.
100%. Have you seen City players come out and say, "Oh yeah, we haven't been good this season"?
Facts.
You never hear that.
The craziest thing is, right, in their worst year, we have handed these men a domestic treble.
Bro, we've gone from quadruple charge to Man City about to get a treble. They're gonna win the FA Cup. And this league, bro, it looks like, bro, we lose this Sunday. That's it, it's dusted.
Yeah.
It's finished.
Yeah,
Finished.
Yeah. But you know what, LFC Monster? I hear this. We drew 12 games that year. 12. But the problem is, we won the other 26. So you take the 4 games that we've lost, that's 12 points, and the league is done. Done.
But you're talking about a time where you can win the league on 75 points.
Yeah, we had 90 points that year. And the thing is, right, this year, I think we're on 70 points right now, bro. We got 18 points to play for. How many points do you realistically think we get from our remaining 6 games? You think because 88 points is the max, we're not getting that. I'll be shocked if we get 80 points, 81. I don't think 81 points can win this league. So how many points do you think we get from the remaining 6?
Man, well, the next game, I have no hope for that one. So that's 3 points down the drain.
Yeah. Then we got Newcastle at home.
Then we got Newcastle. The thing is with Newcastle, they're so kind of up and down. You don't know what Newcastle you're gonna get.
Yeah, but Fulham. I mean, not Fulham. Bournemouth had drew 5 games before they came and punched us up. They weren't winning. They were draw FC.
I don't know. Let's say a draw.
All right.
That's 1 point.
So Fulham away after that.
I don't know. I can see that being a loss or a draw. That's another point.
And you know what? That's tricky because if we get by tonight, right? If we get by Lisbon tonight, the semifinal is going to be sandwiched in between those 2 games.
Yo, pull it up on the screen. Let's have a look at this. Pull it up on the screen.
Yeah, let me do that. Yeah. So you got good visual, yeah?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. So you see that 25th April, that week, midweek, will be the Champions League semifinal game. So it will be sandwiched in between Newcastle and Fulham. So that could have an impact because that's gonna Atletico is them man. They got something for us. That's gonna be a high intensity game of football.
You see the thing is now, yeah. I got no hope against Man City, but then that would leave us what 3 points clear.
Yeah, but they play midweek against Burnley, their game in hand, one of their games in hand, and they'll go above us if they win both of those.
What? That's before the Newcastle game.
Mm-hmm. So next Wednesday, this time, City got a midweek game against Burnley.
See, I was gonna say, yeah, we'll lose against City. They'll say 3 points. We're still 3 points clear.
Mm-hmm.
And then everything hinges on that Newcastle game, whether we win or lose it. And if we lose that Newcastle game, everyone's gonna be like, "No, focus on the Champions League."
Yeah, we can't lose any more games, bro. I was saying that we couldn't even draw 2 more games. You know, draw 2 games, that's 4 points drop. We just dropped 3 points, so we can't lose any more games. We barely can draw another one. We damn near have to win out. And if we draw another game, it better be the City game.
That's the only game we could afford to draw right now.
Facts. So Fulham, that's no guarantee, but I say we scrape by them. Right? So, but then we got West Ham.
Bro, do you know how mad it is? Out of 9 points, we're saying 2 in those games in our next 3 Premier League games.
Yeah. And then
but that's the form we're playing at.
Yep.
If you bring up the form table in the last 6 games, we're third in the table.
Yeah, because right now we're win, draw, win. No. Yeah, actually we're win, loss. You know, so we beat Everton, beat Brighton, and we beat Chelsea. Is that Chelsea? Yeah, we beat Chelsea and 4-1. So yeah,
but yeah, if you look at the last 5 games, Man City have dropped 2 points. We've dropped 3.
Yep.
And then Brighton are on better form than us as well.
Yeah, bro, it's not looking good. But that's you think we're gonna
that West Ham game.
Mm-hmm. Tricky, ain't it? We should be able to see 3 points, bro. We should be able to see 3 points, but we're playing shit. They just put 4 past Wolves, who we couldn't beat, and they drew with City. You know what I'm saying? And they're fighting for relegation, bro. They don't want Tottenham surging on they're fighting for that. And then we got Burnley. I think we'll beat Burnley.
Yeah. If Burnley are busted, we'll beat Burnley.
Yeah.
They're relegated anyway.
Yeah. And then it's Palace away.
And then that Palace game is
Super Sunday.
That Palace game, there's 2 sides of the spectrum with that one. That's Glasner's last Premier League game. But the other thing you got to take into account, they'll probably be in the Conference League final by then.
Right. And that's why, just quickly.
Are you going to get a full-fledged Palace team, or are you not?
I tell you what, with them being in Europe, because that's Man City's game in hand. So they're going to rotate heavily for that because they're safe. They're not getting relegated. So they're going to rotate.
Yeah, they're safe now. So
City are going to beat them. Yeah, bro. So I'm looking at
the thing is so messed up right now. I don't think this is even going to come down to the last game of the season. You know what this sounds like? A repeat of when we bottled the 8-point lead and Man City won the league by 5 points.
Yeah,
if I'm correct. If my memory serves me well, I think that season when we bottled the 8-point lead, Man City won the league by 5 points that season.
Yeah, that was the 2022-2023 season. That's this season when they were 89 points and we were on 84.
Yeah.
Yeah. And matter of fact, that week we got knocked out the Europa League to Sporting Lisbon, and then we went to Manchester City the following week and held 4. You know what I mean? Where that was Erling Haaland was scoring goals with his hair out, fixing his hair and scoring goals and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like fixing his scrunchie and that. Man, This is the biggest bottle job of
Bro,
the
I
four,
can
isn't
see a repeat of that. I can see us winning, losing this league by 5-6 points.
it?
As mad as that sounds for some people.
Yeah. Then there is an element of this Blacks that he is lucky, and he could. Like Man City will have one more hiccup in them, and that one of the reasons why I didn't say the title was over because I knew we had one more hiccup in us, and that was the Bournemouth game. But even with 6 games to go, I still believe we have one more hiccup in us.
I don't think City have any more hiccups, man. They ain't got no apart from their FA Cup. They ain't got nothing.
Yeah, let me have a look at their fixtures. Let me pull up their fixtures and see what they're on. So they got us, yep, and then they got Burnley midweek, Southampton away in the FA Cup, so they're in another final. Yeah. Then they got Everton away, and Everton can fight. They're fighting for Europe still, so they will try.
I think that game might be the only possible hiccup for them.
Yeah, because they have. If Villa win the Europa League, then there's another Champions League spot for 6th.
Bro, listen. Villa gonna be in the Europa League final. They're not gonna give a shit about that last game.
Yeah, so City probably win out with the potential.
Bro, one of my good mates is an Aston Villa fan. He's like, yeah, we ain't giving a shit about that. Well, we're losing 3-0.
Yeah, I can see them rolling over. I definitely. And you know what? This Man City Villa game, they played Villa in the last game of the season for the title in 21-22, I think, when they were against Liverpool, and they won that and to put 93 points on the board and win it. Like it's just all lining up, bruh, for one giant disappointment. You know what I mean?
But like I said to you, don't be surprised if we lose this league by 5 points, like a repeat of the 22-23 season.
So this would be the biggest bottle job of the 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
And these men are out here talking about contract extensions and that.
Yeah, where's this quadruple charge, guys?
Yeah. There was never.
They're all gone quiet.
Yeah, they didn't believe it. Quiet. They didn't believe it.
I was on Dan Potts channel yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not one of them. Not one of them showed face, man.
Yeah, that's telling. But you know what? They're confirming what we already knew because we know they didn't believe them.
I absolutely, excuse my language, but I fucking hate this fucking divide in our fan base.
I agree.
I've never seen a fan base so divided in the last 3-4 years, let's just say. It's mad that a point a fan base is fighting amongst themselves. And it pisses me off.
Mm-hmm.
But respectfully, man, we collectively want to fucking win something, man.
Yeah, but when you have one half,
people on TikTok coming out saying, "Oh, Arteta, I don't care how long it takes, just win it. I'll support you forever."
And that's what it is. When you have one half of the fan base saying, "Okay, you need to win,"
do you support Arteta or do you support Arsenal FC?
Right. The thing is, if we're gonna treat Arteta like he's a baby, let's pay him as such. We can't be paying him 15.6 and then say it doesn't matter if you win. You know what I'm saying? Because the people who are winning are doing it for less. Like Slot has a league title. He's not on 15.6. Matter of fact, these Liverpool men won his head.
Bro, on the subject of Liverpool, like you said, Slot won the league last season and they won him. Liverpool fans won him good.
Not only Liverpool fans, Arsenal fans are saying that he should sack. Because I see Don Robbie on his morning show with smoke. He had smoke for Ten Hag. He had smoke for...
No, come on, guys. Context. Exactly. What fucking context? The context is failed for half a decade.
He got smoke for Chelsea. He got smoke for the rest of one.
What have you building? I've seen buildings and high rises being built in 5 years and bridges. What the fuck are we building? Excuse my language, but
you good, bro. You good, bro. I cuss on here all the time. Yeah, brother. There was one of my troops that I used to have.
Tyrant, what are we building?
we're
Bro,
not.
are we building a building, bro? This process gonna take us to Jupiter, bro, because bro, this process sounds like it's something bigger than what NASA's trying to accomplish at this point.
Yeah, bro. It's like we're in a boat and we're paddling, but we're only paddling in one well, on one side. You know, when you paddle on one side, you know what you do? You just go around in a circle.
Yeah.
So it looks like you're working hard. You're sweating. You're getting a workout, but you're not going anywhere, bro. Then I used to have a troop that I used to lead back in the day, bro. He got out. He was a really smart guy. He wanted to go be a pilot. Yeah, a pilot. This brother in 2019, I released him from active duty. He went on to be a pilot, and he was a first officer. He is a captain now. He's the captain of a Boeing 777 airplane. That's how. So 5 years is a long time, bro. A long time. Where someone who I used to lead is now flying airplanes, captain. That we're waiting for a trophy, not just the Premier League, but any trophy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what that one's about.
Guess what, bro? These man, oh yeah, quadruple. We're gonna, get one bloody trophy over the line.
Yeah, but yeah. Well. You know what? He's probably already consulting with his PR team, because I see in this press conference now that he's talking about the old stuff. That he's going down memory lane. Guys, remember where you were before I got here. I brought us back. We're about to we made it to the quarterfinals 3 consecutive years in the Champions League. This will be the first time. And should we get by tonight, this is what Kenton is going to lead with. He's going to lead with Arsenal have made it to the semifinal for this consecutively for the first time in our history. And it's mad. Ozzy will be back, people. A little bit of technical issues. I'm surprised the damn internet lasted that long. You know how it be sometimes on these damn streams. StreamYard isn't always kind to us, yeah? But we work with it. We move. Now let me just jump back into the chat. Binks! Arsenal last hope of trying to win anything to get us knocked out tonight, but it still won't make a difference. Yeah, I really think this is something that the guys think about. Because I really don't think they believe in them. They're starting to lose faith. They see that they're clear 9-point lead, because we had a chance to go 12 points clear, and now it's 6. You know what I mean? These guys don't have any faith that they're gonna go to Man City and win. And this is whenever we ever see a City implode, Flabry, this is what we've come to. God damn, Ozzy. If we have to, and this is like poetic justice, if you will. Seriously, this is like poetic justice, where the opportunity gods, not the football gods, yeah? The opportunity gods give you, hey, I'm going to give you chance after chance after chance, opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. And then you fuck them all and turn around and now we had enough opportunity. It really does repeat itself. Lightning doesn't strike in the same place twice. The stories that will be written in the history books for this historical bottle job will not be a kind read. It will be mad. Turkey is live and direct. So IDK, they'll cruise. Turkey, and the boy's got fresh legs. I looked at his minutes yesterday. He has played 1,300 minutes. That's half the minutes. That's Premier League minutes. That's half the minutes that Declan Rice has played. That's half the minutes Zubimendi has played. Zubimendi and Declan Rice have played well over 2,600 Premier League minutes, just Premier League. Declan Rice and Zubimendi are playing tonight. They already got 2,600 Premier League minutes in their legs. A whole bunch of more minutes from this competition in their legs, and they're playing tonight, while Turkey and Marmoush, Haaland, and everyone is fresh. Haaland is hungry because Haaland hasn't bagged in a minute. Erling Haaland hasn't scored a goal for a while, but he is looking. You know what? The drought might end on Sunday, because we are going to get moved to at the Etihad, man. I think we're 1-0 down coming off the coach, if I'm being honest. And what we could be going out of 4 competitions in a month. Bang bang. All of a sudden, it was you remember when you remember this, Ozzy?
Mm.
Top of the Premier League, top of the Champions League, final, quarterfinal. Where's all that shit now? Who's top of the Champions League now? I think we go through. We're the worst team in it. We're not better than Atletico. We're not better than Bayern or Real Madrid. And we're damn sure not better than PSG.
No, we're the best team in Europe, Taron. What are you talking about?
Yeah. So all that copium comes to a head in April, May every year, and I'm like, okay, when are we gonna learn?
Bro,
When I learn, I see the show.
historically, April has been the shittest month for Arsenal almost every year.
Yeah, I hear it, man. Arteta used to duck interviews when they first started talking about the quad. Sky Sports used to lead with it every day. Arsenal are on for the quad. They're so strong. They're so this. They're so that. This wasn't anonymous journalists. This was former players, pundits putting their face and name to it, saying X, Y, and Z.
Bro, for me, it sounds crazy. Yeah, you haven't won the league in 22 years, and you haven't won a trophy in 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, get the smallest flipping trophy over the line, then maybe you can start saying the double. Bro, we can't even get a Carabao Cup over the flipping line and say quadruple. And it was the treble.
Joker, we're not doing this today, brother. I'm sorry. We're not doing this. Stop blaming the manager. None of these players are at this football club without him. Yeah? And if you're gonna say this, tell me which one. Tell me which one of those Bournemouth players get into this Arsenal team, because you do a combined 11 with Joker, who supports all this shit, right? Which one of those Bournemouth players are you taking over your Arsenal players? Not one of them. You're not. So when you come in here now talking about stop blaming the manager, this team is better than Southampton. So you hold a slap for that. We're not doing that, brother.
You're trying to say this team's not better than Wolves?
But speak on it.
Look, don't get me wrong, Joker, yeah? This team is one of the most overrated teams to ever be in title charges. But then all these players that you mentioned are his flipping players. Apart from Ray and Saliba, who else is good in that team? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go on.
Bro, you know the crazy thing is, yeah? Just to kind of bounce off that big up Head and Gouda point. You know, we spent 1.3 billion, yeah? We could have brought 1,300 million pound players. 1,300 million pound players. We could have collectively got 13 players and spent 100 million on them each.
You know what? I never looked at it like that, bro. And this is why I love having you on. I never my brain never even went there.
Bro, I was having this discussion the other day. I said, bro, with one of my mates, I said, bro, we spent over $1 billion collectively, 1.2, 1.3, whatever you want to say. We could have brought, let's say, bro, a whole squad is 11 players. We could have spent 100 million on 11 damn players, bro. You could have spent 100 million on a keeper, a left back, a centre back, another centre back, a right back, a number 6, a number 8, a number 10, a left winger, a striker, and a flipping right winger, bro.
Yeah, hey, Joker must be boy 10 in disguise. Because boy 10 was the quad master, and we haven't seen him since the quad went. So I think he just went and rebranded his account. Because Joker, you are on some madness today, brother. Like, here's the thing: even with these players like Zubamendi and Declan Rice that you're slagging off, had these men with enough chest to say quad. That's just 4 weeks ago. So you were saying quad 4 weeks ago with these same shit players, and bro, I'm saying if you try to do
flipping Rice, gassed out on his feet.
Mm-hmm.
Is 10 times better than this fucking bum Zubamendi. Bro, Zubamendi's got to be one of the worst number 6s I've ever seen in my life.
You know what?
Number 6 is meant to be a defensive midfielder. What in the hell is defensive in this guy's game?
But you know he played. Look at this shit right here. I'm glad I kept this because I haven't deleted it. Let me take the comment off the screen. Look at the minutes, bro. Look at the minutes. We have played 32 Premier League games. Zubimendi has played every single one of them. And the one he didn't play, the one he didn't start, he still played. He's adjusting to the Premier League. It's a hell of a lot more physical than the Spanish league. And he's struggling. And we see him struggling. And the manager just keep playing him while the guy who's supposed to back him up got 56 minutes. Bro, 56 minutes, bro. I can't even cook a bowl of oxtail in 56 minutes, bro.
No, I'm saying.
So he hasn't played at all, and this is management. So Joker, if we can't blame the manager, who's responsible for this? Seriously, whose responsibility is it to allocate these minutes? One has played 99.99 of the available minutes, and the other one has played the 0.9. Right. Whose responsibility is that? If we can't blame him for that, what is Norgard meant to do? Go X out Zubimendi's name on the team sheet, put his name on the team sheet, put his shin guards on, and just run onto the fucking pitch.
Bro, you know the amount of minutes that Zubimendi's played, this season. He's never played those amount of minutes collectively in a season ever.
Facts. So if he's already poor, you put that many amount of minutes in his legs, and he's tired, and he's at fault for the second goal. He got caught out against Bournemouth because he's tired, bro. He can't get there,
bro. We spent 54 million on this bum, man.
Yeah, but if you're gonna
a line breaker, bro, he can't even break a Kit Kat at this point.
Yeah.
Bro, this guy can't even break a flipping biscuit.
Yeah, brother. Like the Arteta's army out saying the players are shit. Don't blame the manager. They're starting that. They're starting this now. Why? We didn't hear any of this noise in October because in October they had the mic. We had to shut up. Now it's our turn to talk. It's coming off the rails. Now it's time for us to speak, and you man be quiet. This is what it is. October, you all man, hey, shut up. We're top of the league.
Yeah.
January, the same. November, the same thing. Nasty November. Wicked fixtures. We still stay top. You had the mic. Hey, we're top. We're top. Top of Prem, top of champs. Now we're not top of the champs. There is no top. It's the business end, and we're gonna take licks, and we're out this competition next round. We have seen a 9-point league go to shit because now Man City win their games. They're above us. It's dead. So if Zubimendi is a poor signing, how is he playing 99% of the available minutes? We know this, but whose problem is it to solve? So what are we doing? Too much context turns into an excuse.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. The players Blunderman needs to play is in his alleged system. Haven't been born yet. Yeah, they're gonna have to create an AI version, like AI create a player that can Mikel Arteta's profile. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're on. Like, brother, they're the world class. How many world class players are in that Bournemouth team that just wiped us off the park? How many world class players are in the Southampton team that's just knocked us out of the FA Cup? Miss me with the word, because you can have one world class players and 5 other duds, or you rather have 6 to 7 really good players that can get into most teams around the world. Most teams, Gabriel Saliba walks into most teams. Timber, one of the best right backs in the world. Why isn't he on the pitch? Because he is fucked. Arteta has for the first 23 games of the season, Timber was on smoke. 8 out of 10 performances, week in, week out. Match week 23 came, we're like, no, he looking tired. What? Can't bring in Benjamin White.
No rotation, man.
Yeah. So
this whole season, they've talked about, oh yeah, we've got squad depth. Yeah. Where has it been used unless it's absolutely necessary?
Yeah. This is madness, bro.
Yes, he's got no choice but to rotate.
Brother, he has fucked up both our right backs, both the left backs. Declan Rice, who never had injury issues before he came to Arsenal, is now carrying knocks. Saka is out for the season. Yep, Saka is out for the season. Gyökeres had no injury issues till he came here. Eze didn't have any injury issues at motherfucking Crystal Palace, and he was carrying that team. Carried them to a trophy. Last year, quarterfinal against Fulham, FA Cup, bang, he scores, they win. Semi-final against Villa, bang, he scores, they win. The final, Man City, no problem, scores, they win. So Eze can lead that Crystal Palace team to beat this Man City team in a final. Did you see us in that final? Come on,
Bro,
bro.
that final is holistically the worst final I've ever witnessed. The only final I can put on par on that was when we were all Liverpool fans in the
Oh, the
Champions
Champions League
League
final in
final when they
2019.
played Tottenham.
Hmm. I hear that shout. I hear that shout, man. Man, big
Bro,
up
that
to
is
Jace.
the worst final I've ever witnessed as an Arsenal fan. Being in any finals I've witnessed as being an Arsenal fan. That was worse than the 2010 Birmingham City one. Bro, and that one hurt me.
Yeah, that one was. Yeah, that one was goddamn. I can stomach losing to City, who are got the world's greatest manager and shit like that. But yeah, that 2010, 2011 one, brother, that was painful. Big up to Jace. Yep, Zubamendi was at fault, and this is the thing. This was 3 games into the season, Blacks. I remember that when he had to foul because he got caught out of position with the free kick. I remember that, but I can excuse Zubamendi. It's his first year in the Premier League, right? Thomas Partey wasn't great his first year. Even Rodri wasn't great in his first year. This is the manager's responsibility to make sure that he acquiesces and adjusts to the league. But you don't do that by playing him every single goddamn game. I just showed the graphic. I'm not making this up, people. We've played 32 games. He has played in all of them. Started 31. Only David Raya has played more minutes in the team. So if he wasn't good, guess what? He ain't gonna get no better between tonight and Sunday. So this shit version of him, get used to it. That's what we're on. We're done out here. We're done out here. The man destroyed Timber. We could all see Timber was being overplayed, and yet he persisted. What, brother? And we're seeing this. We're just seeing this on Sundays and Saturdays and midweek. He's seeing this, brother, in practice as well. And still
Bro,
just
has people forgotten the interview that he done last season?
Yeah, they forgot.
He was saying, bro, I'm basically effed. I'm effed. Yeah, and he's saying, no, the manager's telling me, bro, yeah, sit this one out. I need you on Wednesday.
Yeah, just give him some injections. He'll be good for Sunday. Declan Rice, and I'm sure he's taking a painkiller tonight to play. You know what I mean? This is it. And even with the injuries, man, we went to Portugal. Did we look like we wanted to kill the game off in the first tie? Because that's what the hell Atletico did when they went to Barcelona, killed the game in the first tie. They lost last night. Yeah, Atletico Madrid lost last night, but they're through. You know why? Because they killed the game in the first leg. Barcelona is better than motherfucking Sporting Lisbon. We went there and we were playing for a draw. We would have the option. At least he didn't have to do it, but we would have the option to rotate tonight and give Declan a rest for the game that we really need him for. Because like I said earlier, Turkey has played 1,300 minutes. He's fresh, bro. Zubamendi and Declan won't be able to keep up with him on Sunday. And they haven't played a game since Sunday. They've been resting.
You see with Pep here, his players can have 10 out of 10 performances and he will rotate them the next game.
Facts. That's why Turkey only has 1,300 minutes. It's not like he's been poor. He was just rotating him with Marmoush. He's been rotating Roger with Nico Gonzalez. Reinders ain't touch pitching for time.
Flipping this bastard, yeah, like big up to him, this young kid, yeah. But why I called him the B word is because he flipping banged it against my team. Nico O'Reilly. You tell me we could have done a someone Nico O'Reilly that we already have in a squad like Ethan.
Yeah. Baller, bro. Baller. You see how he bossed us in the final. That's what I led with after the final. I said there was a left-footed English international today that bossed it, and he was man of the match, and he wasn't on 300K. Because Saka played a full 90. Saka played a full 90 minutes in that final. And Nico O'Reilly was the left-footed England international that stole the show.
Bro, I'm sure a pyramid didn't take this long to build.
Without the technology. Win-win for us now. Either we celebrate a major trophy this summer or celebrate and make it. Brother, me and Vigilante, we got the gentleman's draft ready. It will be a 24-hour stream, bro. 24-hour celebration.
Bro, I'm there, bro. I'm there.
When he leaves this club because of this.
Bro, I'm getting And let me just stay quiet.
I hear it, man. All right, right.
I might wake up in a different atmosphere or Perthville or space or something when that day happens.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. You think Diamond starts tonight, Ozzy?
No,
No room for Max.
unless
Crazy.
Madwege is totally can't play.
Yeah, so the starting lineup that FOTMob has projected his they actually have Nkapie at left back, so he's being rushed back if that happens. Gabriel Saliba, Ben White, so yeah, Timber is clearly fucked. Supermendi, we know, Declan Rice, they're in there, and Eze. Left wing, they get
I don't think
Trossard, and Madueke starts as well. That's
with
projected.
Rice. I think unless he's taking some injections, I don't think he's playing either.
Mm, yeah, I don't think he's
Because
gonna start Max.
they're saying he missed training yesterday,
Yeah,
from what I've read.
but at this point, that's a good thing probably, because then he gets to rest a little bit. You know what I mean? Because at this point, Declan Rice really don't need to train, bro. Declan Rice is a seasoned professional. Doesn't have to, you know what I'm saying? He's not gonna get unfit because he's not running around with you on the pitch. Like he knows his role in the team. You know what I mean?
But to be honest, I don't want to see Rice play this game. I do not want to see Rice even in.
He's playing, bro. You know, because you know why he's playing? Because if we get to this semifinal, then the Tom Canton and the Harry Semias and all the Charles Watts and the Cotterhill and all these, man, they're gonna prop him up and said he's the only coach in Arsenal history to get us to back-to-back semifinals. That they're gonna run that narrative as if it means something. They're gonna do it, and it's gonna fucking infuriate me. But that's what's gonna happen. Arteta knows this. He knows it. You know what I mean? Spanish, maybe a Spanish thing. The Barcelona and Barcelona are winning and crying about the elimination is shameful. At them absolute clowns. I think Barcelona are disappointed, but they're not embarrassed by their performance because they gave it a go. They erased it. They scored 2 goals, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
for me, that red card is 50-50.
Yeah.
Bro, and they had the chances, man, to take it to extra time. That Rojo chance, man. What the hell was you doing?
The Rojo chance was a chance. You know, Rashford had put one in there for Lewandowski as well. Yeah, they had their chances. And they had chances in the first half to go 4-0 up.
Yeah.
You know, they had plenty of chances. So this Champions League, man, the first leg is where Atletico did their damage. Where you give yourself the opportunity, you only need 1 goal at home. And you know, and that's what happens.
That first game, that red card for me is a red card. Yesterday's game, people are saying, people are saying Conde was there, but I don't think he would have got there. So that one's kind of a bit 50-50 for me, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Big up to GK. We'll touch on the baseball thing on the Around the League show on Friday, man. But big you up, man. Yeah, simple as AJ. He's not good enough. That's what it is. You know, but I think Declan plays tonight, man. There's not a scenario where I see he doesn't play. As Haaland reached his ceiling, he's gonna look like a new player on Sunday. I tell you that shit. You know, he is going to run ragged. He would like nothing more.
You see the thing with Haaland, he's a victim of his own success.
Yeah, he set the bar too high, innit?
Because the guy will score like, I don't know, 50 goals, 60 goals this season. Mm-hmm. And the next season, let's say he scores 30, and people are like, he's had a crap season.
Yep, set the bar too high.
30 goals in a season ain't nothing to turn your nose at.
Yeah, brother. Like, matter of fact, he's been on 22 goals for time. I believe if Gyökeres scored 22 goals, we would have this league racked up.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't need. I think if Gyökeres hit 18 Premier League goals, this league title would have been done. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta, you know what? God damn, we have to pause. I had missed the show earlier, man. Brother, bro, it's Broski's birthday, you know.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, yeah, my friend. Yeah. One more year, pandem.
Big up to Uncle Views. Go on, Walla Vibes. Give thanks for life. Next year we're doing it again. Yeah?
Go on, Walla Vibe. Give thanks for life. Next year we're doing it again. Yeah.
Big up to Uncle Views in the building, man. People, make sure that you're subbing to Views. I think he is on for the Lethal Reaction. No, not Lethal Reaction. Clean Through today with Shane Gunnar. And the Lethal Reaction.
in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, bro is doing some bits. He's doing good work out there, man. So make sure that I'm sure everyone here should be sub to views anyway, but make sure that you're giving Broski some love on his birthday, man. Big up Uncle Views every time. Now, brother, what you saying for the game tonight, man? What's your prediction?
I was gonna ask you, pull
Yeah,
up the predicted lineup. I want to see this lineup.
yeah, it's predicted. It's not usually accurate. Well, it's usually about 80% accurate. But let me see.
Let's see what's the prediction, and then we can.
Let me see. That's what it's showing for football. That's gonna start. I believe it still because I don't see Zubimendi or Declan right. This is his midfield that he's gonna die on, and it's only Eze because Odegaard is fucked. It would have been Odegaard, Eze, right, and Zubimendi. I think it's enough not to lose. But like I said, I'm kind of overlooking this game because I don't think we're going to realistically win this competition anyway. We do needless amount of running tonight.
Yeah, I wouldn't even. I don't know. I wouldn't play Rice. I wouldn't play Eze.
Yeah.
Like for me, I would literally play the second team this game and say, listen, park the bus and let's just get this one over with. Because bro, Rice is shot to pieces. Bro, like Saliba and Gabriel against Bournemouth looked like a headless chicken. I don't know because he's been rushed back or he's not with it. Saliba's been injured for a long time. Yeah, exactly. Big up to Views with his super chat. I totally agree with him. I wouldn't play anyone who plays on Sunday, who we expect to play on Sunday. But we know that's not going to be the case. So, to be fair, this is probably going to be the lineup, and they're going to be knackered, and they're going to have to do it on Sunday again, and they're going to be finished.
It's mad, you know. It's absolute madness. But, brother, even with that, tonight I'm gonna go for a what did I have? I'm gonna go for a 1-1 still.
Yeah, I can see this being a 1-1.
Cardiac arrest 1-1.
If they score first, but it's gonna be a sticky one.
Yeah, even if they score first, because for some reason, right, whenever we go down, all of a sudden we look like, at least for 5-10 minutes, we look like we know how to get the ball forward. I remember at the Stadium of Light, after they equalized, 20 seconds later, we're in their box, and Mikel Merino had the chance, and they blocked it. But I'm like, what? Even against Wolves, when Wolves equalized at the Emirates, it was an own goal, but all of a sudden we made our way up the pitch. You know what I mean? It's like it seems like when they block him out and let their natural instincts react, they know how to go forward. But when it's like they have to look over to the damn sidelines for instructions before they move the damn ball. You know what I mean? I don't know, man.
I don't see more than 2 goals in this game.
Yeah. So, but they're gonna try though, because
I think we'll just about get over the line. Or
we are talking about a team that turned around a 3-0 deficit in their last Champions League round. You know what I'm saying? So they understand the assignment, and they're gonna come at us. Now it was Bodo Glimt, but it's 3 goals. It's 3 goals, bro. You still have to score it, and they end up putting 5 past Bodo in the end there. So if they can overcome 3,
this game, I would like playing sport, and I'd say we'd beat them any whatever. But right now, I don't even know. When we can't muster performances against championship type teams.
Yeah.
I don't have any hope playing flipping even the lower end Champions League teams right now, man.
Yeah, that's crazy, you know. Because you're right. If Southampton, See, Southampton can beat us and Bournemouth can beat us. Goddamn, Sporting Lisbon is better than Bournemouth, and they're better than motherfucking Southampton. So yeah, we have a job on our hands tonight, but the reason I don't want us to lose or don't expect us to lose, we can't be going to the Etihad with our heads in our hand.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And after what them men did to Chelsea, bro.
I want some players to at least be rested, man. But
yeah, rest is the enemy of us right now.
For real.
It is. Because there's just no time. It's just the wasted minutes that are in the legs of our key players. It's toothpaste out the tube. You know, it's can't push it. You know, it's mad. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go for a 1-1. I hope that it's a light 1-1 on the legs of the players that we're gonna need, because they have a lot of running to do on Sunday, bro. Hell of a lot. But where we at? What time is it? Is Broski live yet? Yeah, Broski's going live in another 3 minutes, so I'm gonna redirect the views. But anything else, bro? Appreciate you hopping on, man. I know you're a busy man in that, but I appreciate you.
Yeah, no, I'll start doing more streams and stuff and jumping on channels now and whatnot.
Yeah.
Especially now I've got a decent camera and not making me look like some 80s flipping action game player.
Your audio is fine, man. Audio is good.
When I was streaming before and I was doing it off the laptop camera, man, it was atrocious.
Yeah, your audio is coming through good, man. You get the
So yeah, we'll be here. We'll be here to the end of the season. I'll be here.
Yeah.
You, bro. We will do another stream, bro, before the end of the season.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Yeah, he'll shoot me a message.
Catch me on Aussie's Den.
You hear it there, people. Make sure that I will put his name in the title of the video, so make sure that you sub to Ozzy. He's a real one. Won't be flip flopping at you. The standard is the standard, isn't it? So you know the people who typically
want to win. I'm tired, bro.
Yeah.
Like I said, half a decade.
Yeah. The standard is the standard, bro. Because if you uphold the standard, there's no need to flip flop, innit? The standard speaks for itself. So the people who are flip flopping and are moving the goalposts, there was no foundation. There's no standard. The standard is you win or you go.
That's it.
The standard is not 6 years, and if you win, we'll talk about it at the end of the season. No. There's no if. We're tired of competing. We're tired of challenging. It's time to win. Come back for the emergency stream. Yeah, but I will be back later with or without an Arsenal win, because it's Wednesdays and I do my NBA streams on Wednesday night. So I will be back here, and whenever I'm live, I talk anything. It's not just this and that, so we can talk sports. But I will be back here later. But love for that, people. Love for that. Appreciate all of you.
Make sure you like and subscribe, people.
Yes, you know the thing, go, people. Bigging up every single time. And like I always say, people, take care of yourselves and each other. Until next time, we are gone.